Good morning, all. Today I am going to introduce a topic from corporate accounting, that is redemption of preference shares. Let's see what is redemption of preference shares. Redemption of preference share means repayment of preference share capital to the preference shareholders. Simply, the company buy back their preference shares, that is allotted to their shareholders. Okay, so while making the redemption, they have to follow or satisfy some conditions. These are the major conditions that to be followed while making the redemption. First one, for the redemption purpose, the preference shares must be fully paid up. Okay, for making the redemption, the shares should be fully paid up. If the shares are not fully paid up, the company should make the fully paid up. For that, they have to make the call. Second one, the redemption can be made out of profit and proceeds of fresh issue. For making the redemption, the company needs some fund. These funds can be raised from profit or fresh issue of equity shares. Next one, if there is any premium, that means the company makes the redemption at a premium, the premium amount can be taken from profit or reserves that are available for the company. Then, in the second point, I have said that the company needs fund for the redemption and the fund can be taken from profit. So, if the company raising that funds from any reserves or profit, they have to transfer an equivalent amount to the capital redemption reserve, CRR. This reserve is mainly created at the time of redemption. And this reserve can be utilized for issuing bond shares. Then the last one, by making the redemption, there is no change in authorized capital. Okay, so these are the major conditions should be followed while making the redemption. Next one, sources of redemption. I have already said that the profit or fresh issue. These two sources can be used for redemption purpose. Every company needs fund for making the redemption. So these funds can be raised from two options, that is fresh issue or profit. So some points have to be considered while making the fresh issue. The company can make the fresh issue of equity shares at par, premium and discount. If the issue is made at par, the total face value can be used for redemption purpose. And if it is issued at a premium, only face value, that means the premium cannot be used for redemption. Only face value can be used for redemption. And last one, if it is issued at a discount, the face value after deducting the discount can be used for redemption purpose. Next one, profit. The company have different reserves or profit. So the company can use these reserves for making the redemption. There are some reserves which can be used or which cannot be used for redemption. So these are the profits or fund that can be used for redemption. They are credit balance on profit and loss. That means our surplus, our profit. Next one, general reserve, dividend equalization fund, reserve fund, workmen's compensation fund, debenture redemption fund, insurance fund. These funds can be freely used for redemption purpose. But these resources, these funds cannot be used for redemption. If there is available, we cannot use it for redemption. They are securities premium account, capital reserve, capital redemption reserve, profit prior to incorporation, share forfeiture account balance, development rebate account, profit on redemption of debentures, profit on revaluation of assets and liabilities. These are some examples which cannot be used for redemption. Okay, so that for the redemption purpose, the company need fund and the fund can be raised from profit or fresh issue. It is a major term that is used in redemption, that is capital redemption reserve. I have already said in the conditions, that is if the company makes the redemption from a profit or reserves, an equivalent amount of profit must be transferred to this account, Capital Redemption Reserve or CRR. And this amount can be used for fully paid up bonus issue, for issuing the fully paid up bonus shares. They cannot be used for another purpose. Okay, let's do a practical section. Redemption is a procedure. So I have divided the entire procedure into 3 stages. First one, shares are making fully paid up. In the conditions, we have said that for making the redemption, the shares must be fully paid up. If the shares are not fully paid up, we have to make it fully paid up. So the first stage will be making the fully paid up shares. In the second stage, we are collecting the fund. We are collecting the fund required for redemption, that is allocation of fund. Different sources are using for raising fund. In the last stage, we are making the payment to preference shareholders. Okay, see these journal entries. First one, we are making the final call. We are making the final call due. That is, the company makes the call. The entry is preference share final call account debtor to preference share capital account. And the company receiving that amount, call amount. That is bank account debtor to preference share final call account. So first stage completed. That is, the shares become fully paid up. In the second stage, we are raising the fund or collecting the fund from different sources. What are the sources? It's already told that that is fresh issue and profit. In case of fresh issue, we are making issue of equity shares. Entry is bank account debtor to share capital, that is equity share capital. In case of profit or reserve, what will we do? If the fund is taken from profit or reserve, we are transferring into capital redemption reserve. So the journal entry will be profit and loss account or reserve account debtor to CRR or capital redemption reserve. And an additional entry is premium amount. If the redemption is made at a premium, the premium amount should be collected separately and it should be transferred to premium on redemption account. So entry will be profit and loss account or securities premium account debtor to premium on redemption account. So we have made the shares into fully paid up and we have raised the fund. So finally we have to make the payment. First one, entry is for amount payable to preference shareholders. The entry is preference share capital account debtor, premium on redemption account debtor to preference shareholders account. And the second one, the amount is paid. Last stage, preference shareholders account debtor to bank. So these are the journal entries for making redemption. Let's do a problem. JK Limited has redeemable preference share capital of rupees 8 lakh. In 10,000 preference shares of rupees 100 each, rupees 80 paid. So from this first sentence, it is clear that the shares is not fully paid up because the share price is 100 but only 80 is paid. That means the shares are partly paid up. So company needs to make it fully paid up. So the first journal entry should be making the fully paid up shares. Okay, it is resolved to redeem the shares in premium of 20% after completing all the legal formalities. So here the redemption is made at a premium of 20%. So the fund for premium should be collected separately and it is transferred to premium on redemption account. The company made the following issues. So the company made some fresh issues. Let's see, 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 10%. So here company issues the equity shares. And 2,000 12% debentures of rupees 100 each. Company also issues debentures. But we cannot use that debenture amount for redemption purpose. We can only use the equity share capital. Then the company has credit balance in profit and loss account rupees 4 lakh, general reserve account rupees 6 lakh, and securities premium rupees 2 lakh. So these are the profits or reserves that are available for the company. From this, company can use profit and loss account and general reserve, but they cannot use securities premium account. Give journal entries. So let's do some working notes. First one, just note that the number of shares and their actual situation. I have already said that the face value of the share is actual face value is 100, but only 80 rupees is paid up. So we have to make it fully paid up by receiving the balance 20 rupees. Okay, balance 20 rupees for 10,000 shares. Next one, redemption is made at a premium of 20%. So what will be the premium? 20% of 100, that is rupees 20. So at the time of redemption, they have to give a certain amount, that is 120 rupees per share. 100 is face value and 20 is the premium amount. So totally company need to pay 120 rupees per share. So the actual amount required for redemption is 120 rupees for 10,000 shares, that is 12 lakh. In this 12 lakh, 10 lakh is share capital and 2 lakh is premium amount. So we have to raise 12 lakh rupees from several sources. First of all, we have to use the fresh issue. Here the fresh issue makes at a premium. That is 50,000 shares are issued at rupees 10 each at a premium of 10%. So the company will get 5,50,000 in total. In this, 5 lakh is capital amount and 50,000 is premium amount. Here only 5 lakh can be taken for redemption. So we have taken 5 lakh for redemption purpose. Okay, next we need 10 lakh rupees as capital amount. In that, 5 have already raised. And the remaining 4 lakh is taken from profit and loss account and 1 lakh taken from general reserve. Okay, so we have raised the capital amount. Now we need 2 lakh rupees as the premium amount. That premium amount is taken from general reserve. Okay, so we have calculated the required amount and the sources. Now we can jump into the journal entries. You have to know these points. First one, we have to make the shares into fully paid up. So first 2 journal entries will be the making fully paid up shares. Second one, we have taken some amount from the general reserve and it should be transferred to capital redemption reserve. And we have taken a premium amount from the general reserve. It should be transferred to premium or redemption account. Okay, so let's do the problem. First one, we are making the call amount due. Entry, preference share final call account letter to preference share capital account. What was the amount? The company should raise rupees 20 for 10,000 shares. That is 2 lakh rupees. And company receiving. Second entry, bank account letter to preference share final call. Amount 2 lakh. Next one, third entry, company issues the equity shares. Entry will be bank account letter to equity share capital to securities premium because the shares are issued at a premium. So the premium amount should be transferred to securities premium. Next one, the premium for redemption is taken from general reserve. That is 2 lakh. So journal entry will be general reserve account letter to premium or redemption account. Next one, amount taken from profit and loss account and general reserve for redemption purpose. So such amount should be transferred to capital redemption reserve account. So the journal entry will be profit and loss account letter, general reserve account letter to capital redemption reserve. Amounts are here. And we have already calculated this amount earlier in our working note. In the last stage, the payment become due. Entry, preference share capital account letter, premium on redemption account letter to preference shareholders account. 5 lakh rupee is the capital amount, 50,000 is rupees premium amount. The total amount is 5 lakh 50. The last one, the payment is making preference shareholders account debtor to bank. It is the last stage. Okay, so these are the major stages or major procedures we are conducting to making the redemption. So these are about redemption. Redemption means repayment of preference share capital to the preference shareholders. Thank you.